Suzuki community. It's Myron at Zuk's Off-Road. A lot of you have the metal valve covers for your 1.3s, and even some of you have them on the 1.6s. This particular valve cover is an engine that's come in here that I don't think they ever changed the oil in their life. And when I see this, and it's just like really sad to see that that motor probably could have gone a lot farther. It was only 132,000 miles, but really poorly maintained. So what we're talking about today is when you have your valve cover on your head, I want you to know that in the back, the oil comes up about an inch above where the quart gasket is. And so a lot of you are going to get leaks back there. This quart gasket can fit one way really good, and you just simply play with it to make sure everything's lined up. And if everything is, then you bend it in and you put in the keepers. Now, I don't like to put anything on these, and that's because I change my own quite often. I'm always playing with it, not because I have to. It's just a habit of mine to, you know, adjust the valves, make sure everything's nice and clean in there, make sure that all the screws are in the shift rod. So I like to get into my valve cover once in a while. But if I do have a trouble leaker, and maybe it's because the pan's bent, what I'll do is I'll take some Right Stuff and I will smear it on the quart gasket. We get our gaskets from Japan. Hopefully you do too. They're very good from Japan. They're really horrible from China. And so by putting some Right Stuff on here, that's going to help it seal. But one thing I do want to let you know is it's going to be a real pain to get it off later. And that's another reason why I don't like to use anything on it. And I'm going to warn you right now, do not use a silicone-based product inside where oil is. Because if you use something like Black Magic or your red RTV that's really famous, you goob this on here, what happens is that it's going to shred and it's going to get into the engine, and it could clog up a port on a crank or a rod. It's happened to me before, because that's why when I'm talking about any kind of product to seal where the oil is, it's always going to be the Permatex Right Stuff. That is actually a brand name, Right Stuff. The Right Stuff, in fact. So a little smear of that on here. We also use it on our T-case gaskets, and we use it to put our transmissions together. It's really good stuff. Some of you know there's some like BMW makes stuff, Mercedes makes stuff for when you have no gaskets, but just stay away from the silicone. I'm just warning you. It's cost me a lot of money in damages just from clogging something up. So basically you understand how this fits, and if it does leak, you can take it off while it's still, you know, fresh, but if it gets oil on it, then you can't. So it's either you put it on, see how it goes, and then get another one and put Right Stuff on it if you've got a bent housing. And anyways, that's how you do your valve cover. And thank you very much for watching our videos. Please subscribe, hit the notification button and all that. We have a lot of videos to make and show you how to keep these things running good. So go wheeling, be safe, and thank you for watching our videos. Bye.